Good afternoon, everyone. My name is John York, and I'm going to be the professor for Business 454, Senior Projects and Marketing. Happy New Year. I can't believe it's already January 3rd. We have an exciting quarter coming up with this class. To our clients, we want to thank you for letting us come into your business to be able to be of assistance. I think there's a number of exciting challenges and opportunities that our students are going to be really excited about working with you on. Last month, I touched base with you all. We have a few deliverables. I'm starting to see these come in from you all. It would be nice to be able to see if we can get these by the weekend. That includes the preferred contact info, your one-page summary, and the screencast. Why is that so? Well, first and foremost is we need the contact information so students can be able to contact you literally right after the second class. And we need to know what's your preference. Also, if you are in San Luis Obispo County, what is your physical address so that they could set up their first meeting with you live. Okay. 2 is the one-page summary is important because what we want to do on our first day is we want to break out into 6 or 7 teams, and we want to review the cases, and we want to have a discussion so that basically the students can be able to select out their teams. And this way, on day 2, we can then focus on preparing for the initial visit. So your assistance is going to be very important here to give a brief description of the business, current situation, preliminary scope of work. All these items you can pull from your client application. And then the more challenging item might be the screencast, which I've already done about 4 lectures, and it's pretty user-friendly. Again, this is why we're having this is because this is one of the tools now for today's social media. And it is a valuable tool if you are going to be marketing out to the public. Because this way they can get to know you better, see you physically, you can tell your story. But to our students, they can see you and they can hear your story directly from you. So that's one reason why I wanted a quick 2-minute overview. So let me just sort of walk through what we're looking at here. First of all is, I think we've given you the link to Screencast-O-Matic. This is the home page. Sign up for the free version. And then with your username, which is usually your email and your password, then sign in. Once you've signed in, you can select either your account, which will give you several other options in a different menu, or you can just hit the blue Start Recording button, which I did here. And what you'll notice here is when you start recording, you select Start Recording, you'll get this screen. You'll see Recorders Launched. You'll see this framing. So you want to make sure the frame is set in such a way that you're capturing the full screen. And also, as you look at the black box in the lower left-hand corner, you see we have a preferences box here. And this is going to be very critical. Let me walk through that real quick so you have a better idea of what that's involved there. On the top row is screen, webcam, or both. So you want to make sure your video cam is connected and turned on and that you have an active microphone. So what you'll do is if you want to show something vis-a-vis PowerPoint or your website, your screen, you can use the screen, or if you want to have your screen and a picture of you talking, you choose both. Or if you just want to have a picture of you just talking, you can use the webcam. You have that option, which is fantastic that we have that capability today. Then there's the narration bar. Okay, you see the green lines there, and that's important to make sure your microphone is picking you up. So choose which microphone, because if you have multiple microphones tied in your computer, it may not necessarily default to the preferred one. Once you choose your recording preferences, okay, you're ready to go. And if you need to go back and adjust your recording preferences, you see that little blue dial on the bottom next to the record button. That's where you can go to pull up this menu. Now, once you've set your preferences, close out of the preference box, and then select the red record button. You'll see then screen will go 3, 2, 1, countdown, and off you go to record. Really, really easy. Hopefully, you'll be natural. You can talk without a script, but some people like to have a script, so it's up to you. But what we're looking for in 2 minutes is a few of these points. Tell us a little bit about you, your company, your marketing challenge or opportunity, and briefly highlight your scope of work. We want to make it short and sweet so students remain attentive. Remember, they'll have about 7 videos to view. And the purpose is to provide a brief intro and background. This will allow them in that first class to be able to draw upon for this first class exercise and for their selection of their teams. And then ultimately for planning their first visit with you. So in closing out, once you've made your video, it's pretty straightforward. Again, you're going to hit that red recording button. That's going to put everything on hold or pause. That's good because sometimes if you need to sneeze or something like that, you hit the red pause and then hit record again and you can go about. Or maybe you don't like your presentation. Well, there's a garbage can and you can just hit garbage can and delete it. But if you do like it, look for the done button, which is at the end of that lower menu, and hit done. Okay? And what will happen is you'll see on the right-hand side in the second figure here is an options menu. You'll have save as video file or update to Screencast-O-Matic. I recommend saving as video file to an MP4. Download it to your desktop and then send it on to me. This way that I can be able to put it up on our YouTube, which is private, so that then I can embed it into our PolyLearn shell. Pretty straightforward, and this way the students will have the opportunity Sunday and Monday to get to know you personally. So enjoy the recording. You have a new tool now for social media work, which is a very, very critical marketing tool today. And we want to thank you for helping out in terms of providing the background and just opening up your companies. The business and students of Business 454, you know what? They're all excited about this course. I keep on getting emails, and I know that they're looking forward to meeting you soon and working on your projects. So thanks a lot, and let's have a great quarter.